Stay Tuned Animation.
Welcome back, everybody. Yes, it's finally here. Stay Tuned Animation. Yes, we're going to be learning how to draw a zombie from Plants vs. Zombies 1 or 2, whichever one you shall choose. So as always, we like to start off with a little baseline and a top hat line. Make sure our guy fits into place. We're going to start rectangles down the bottom of the legs like we're doing right here. Now, he's kind of crazy crooked legs because he's a zombie. And the one thing to note about zombies is you don't want to give them straight posture because, honestly, straight posture means energetic, ready to go. Zombies are more, you woke arch back. Put a little arch in the back. So yeah, just basic shapes. And now what we're going to do is dissect the skull. What I like to do is put a line where I'm going to end the eyes, fit the eyes right in here. Just give me a little roadmap. And then right here for the nose and the mouth. Now, keep in mind, you want to do like an alien. I know it's very rough right now, but trust me, we're going to bring him to life once it comes time for the epic shading. So, now his teeth, he doesn't have the best dental plan. He's got a couple, ain't nobody got time for that kind of teeth. And of course, the two nose holes, because his whole nose actually just fell off. It happens. Happened to cousin Pookie. Now, he is tired, like we said, so you want to give him these bags of cheek to give him that definition of his cheekbone. Add a couple of hairs. I mean, he doesn't have the hair that he used. Pupils, that's the key. Again, his fit, he's got the Macklemore fit, you got it at the thrift shop. So we definitely want to make it scraggly, nothing too shabby. Give the cuffs, nice, pretty thick cuffs, but also give him a hole in his elbow, as you see right here. With this, feel free to experiment a little bit. Give him his own little design. It doesn't have to be dead on. What I'm doing is mimicking the main zombie with the striped tie and his business suit on, but still, be creative. It's your drawing, and at the end, the more creative you are, pushing other drawings to your own really helps you grow as an artist altogether. So right now, we're going to add the cuffs to this, and again, keeping them nice and thick. And then we're going to work on the hands. The hands are traditional 4 fingers all together. We got 4 fingers, and they're more of a square tip, if you will. And then we got the 1 thumb, of course. And again, we're going to do it from the opposite side. And now the good trick to remember with hand bent in. And now his other leg that we're going to work on is actually got half cut off. So he got his pants half off, you know what I'm saying? And then we're going to give him a little bit of knee bone connected to the calf bone. And these are all a little bit of sharp triangles to really give you some definition between them. And as we see, Kingdom Hearts boats that we draw. And I actually love the style of these shoes right here. And we give them a little bit of definition. Now, with that heel, we want to tuck it back, make it smaller. So perspective, being at the front of the boot, is much bigger. All right, the rough stuff's out of the way. Now, bust out the Sharpie. Let's do some defining. So right now, you want to take your time with this. Being that I'm on a computer, I have the ability to erase even my Sharpie type pen that I got going on, but I definitely recommend taking your time on this one. But again, this program, the lines, and build upon the construction that you laid down. Now right here, you can see, this is why we draw lightly, because I originally drew a tooth that was far too big, but shrunk it down. There's the Harry Potter scar that we're working on right there. And Harry Potter, you got a scar on your cheek. It's supposed to be on your forehead. And we can go ahead and define these, add a couple more here and there. And very rough, I know, and you might be like, man, this guy sucks. But trust me, it's all gonna come together as soon as we coat jacket. And really all this is just making sure the lines that you want to dedicate to, you want to commit to, those are the ones you want to take your time and slowly trace over. And again, I really appreciate you guys bearing with me, one, for the comeback being so late, but also for letting me try out this new program. It's actually awesome. It was easy for me to set up. I am going to do more paper drawings, but for now, I'm going to try this out because, it's good to have multiple tricks in your bag. If you know how to draw digitally and on paper, you're the king of the world, baby. And now what we're adding also is, again, cleaning up the angles and making sure the perspective's right, but adding some fingernails and some finger wrinkles. Finger wrinkles! That sounds funny. And then we go ahead and clean up the jacket a little bit. Now let's work on the pants. What a pants at, man? And there we go. I like these knees. It's a classic, like, 50s style kneecap. I like them. And then mixed with like a 90s hip-hop pants. I remember I used to give all my characters these baggy pants. And and of course my favorite boots. These boots are made for drawing. That's why you thought I was gonna say walking, but these, well, technically they are, because these zombie need walks. So guys, while I finish cleaning this up, I gotta know the common question of the day. What is your favorite Plants vs. Zombies? Have you played it before? Which one was your favorite? And what's your favorite plants to use? Let me know in the comments down below. And heck, submit your drawings so that I can feature them on the next episode. But now we're cleaned up. Done! Congratulations, artists. You now know how to draw a zombie from Plants vs. Zombies. Hope you had a happy Halloween. We'll see you next time.